First year English, lecture number 53, topic Tafweed, poem number 9. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. First year class, welcome to all of you in my class. Dear students, let's start our today's lecture. And you know that we are studying poem number 9. And yesterday beta I explained the first stanza, and I also told you about the reference and the context. And beta I told you that what was the main theme of the poem, that the poet Ahmad Nadeem Kasmi, he wanted to highlight the main problem of our country, that is less food and more mouths to eat. So beta he highlighted this problem with the example of a mother sparrow who has 10 little ones and she has to feed all of them equally. So beta she is in a great predicament. Her situation is very poor because she is unable to understand that how she can divide 1 grain of millet among 10 children equally. So beta let's start to see what is next. 1 grain to be fed to the 10 young ones, to whom the mother sparrow should feed. Conjoining beak with beak, with whom should she solace? Solace mean beta, first of all, conjoining. Conjoining mean join, link, ठीक है? और solace mean comfort, ठीक है? Soothe. तो किसको बेटा वो पुरसकून करे, किसको आराम पहुँचाए? By feeding. So what is the poet is saying in this stanza, that 1 grain to be fed to the 10 young ones, mean to say the mother sparrow, she has only 1 grain of millet in her beak, and to whom the mother sparrow should feed. So beta she is in a great problem. Her situation is quite poor, that she is thinking that among 10 babies, whom should she feed, whom should she give the 1 grain of millet. Conjoining means join. They are sitting in the nest, joining their beaks with the beaks in order to eat the food that their mother has brought from somewhere. With whom should she solace? Solace means with whom, to whom should she give comfort by giving her food. So beta, the poet very beautifully highlights the problem that Pakistan is facing this problem. Similarly, that it has a big population, but the available resources fall short for her teeming population. So beta, it is very difficult for Pakistan and for the people of Pakistan to divide the food equally, because the natural resources or the food resources that we have, they are very less in numbers, whereas the population is increasing day by day. So it is a very difficult task for the government and for the inhabitants of Pakistan, that they are facing a lot of problems while fulfilling the desires of the people of Pakistan. So beta, Ahmad Nadeem Kasmi very beautifully beta expresses this situation that we are passing from. Next stanza, stanza number 3. Fistering the atom, you have learned to weep and wail in a loud tone. Splitting the grain, you have learned to set life on foot. Could you split the grain? 1 grain to be fed to the 10 young ones. Okay beta, now a very, you can say, important point of the society or the situation of present time is highlighted by Ahmad Nadeem Kasmi in this stanza, that fisting the atom. Fisting mean splitting. Split mean divide, तोड़ना. So he is saying that इसका मतलब ये भी हो सकता है कि you are, you can say, destroying the bombs, or there is bombing everywhere. ठीक है? So the bombs that are splitting, they are creating a great destruction. You have learned to weep and wail in a loud tone means that the bombs, the destruction that is created by throwing the bombs, it is very pathetic, and the humanity, they are facing a lot of destruction and death due to this madness of power of many countries. Clear? Every country wants to get power, and for this purpose they often used to attack other countries in order to get harassment and in order to be powerful, to show them that they are superior than that nation. So beta, it has become the habit of the governments and you can say the people of different countries that they prefer violence than peace, but we should not follow that path. The writer is saying that visiting the atom, you have learned to weep and wail in a loud tone. Instead of this habit, man should use, because man, he is a human being. Okay, so जिसको हम उर्दू में कहते हैं ना अशरफुल मखलूक़ात है. सो बेटा ही इज़ गिवन नॉलेज बाय अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला, so he should use that knowledge for the benefit of humanity, for the welfare of humanity, rather than to destroy the peace that is prevailing everywhere. So beta, the author is saying that splitting the grain, you have learned to set life on foot. Could you split the grain? One grain to be fed to the 10 young ones. So it is a very difficult situation, that how can you divide the grain, or you can say the food, among the teeming population of your country. It is very difficult for you. So you should use your knowledge and experiences and skills in order to produce new resources of food, rather than to create new ways of death and destruction. This is the message of Ahmad Nadeem Qasmi, and it is a worldwide message, you can say. It is not limited just to one nation, but it is a worldwide message beta, that humanity, it should prefer peace rather than violence. And human beings, they are given a lot of knowledge, a lot of skills. So beta, they should use that knowledge for increasing the ways of you can say food and other you can say desires and needs of humanity. So beta, this poem criticizes man for using his knowledge of science to split the atom and create large scale destruction. So beta, he urges man to use his knowledge to ensure a fair distribution of food instead of making atom bombs to destroy life. This is a beta main theme, or you can say main idea that the poet wants to convey us through this poem. So beta, I hope that you all have well understood, and if you feel any difficulty, any point that is not clear to you, you can ask me, and inshallah I will explain it again. And your understanding is very necessary for me beta, because if you understand well, it means you will be able to attempt your paper very well in a very good manner. So beta, till next lecture, stay blessed and Allah Hafiz.